Man, between you and 50 Cent, I pray to God I stay on y'all good side. Like, y'all
Because I'll put this mask back on. But I'm saying, make no mistake, I'm a predator.
Right.
Yeah. A lot. But it was written to do the maximum amount of damage possible. And then it was scaled back. And the knockout punches were taken out. Is that Will Smith know the story I have not told, you know? So it keeps everybody honest. You know? I want peace, but I like war.
In an exclusive interview with Big Boy, Katt Williams reveals why he decided to single-handedly disrupt Hollywood by speaking out and exposing what he says was really happening behind the scenes. The ripple effect of that interview played out for years.
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
After that interview, we saw a major disruption occur. Now Katt is asked if he has any regrets about what he exposed.
I often regretted taking the headshots out, but again, this is probably 2 years later, we're still discussing it, you know? And that, as a predator, like, that's the most you can ask for. Like,
he's also asked whether anyone he mentioned ever confronted him after those bombshell statements, and his response definitely doesn't disappoint.
Have you seen anyone, Katt, that you spoke about with Shannon?
All your friends. Here's the thing.
I don't know how to take that.
The interview also connects to the narrative around his upcoming tour, where for the first time, he plans to open up about what drives him internally and why he moves the way he does. I'll drop a link to the full interview below because once you see these highlights, you'll want to watch the entire conversation. Be sure to like the video and get in the comments.
If I did it correctly, based upon the research that I had done on what makes the algorithm work, I had determined that you had to do this particular thing 17 times consecutively. And it will require every time the person watching went, "That's not true." Right. It would have to mean that they would pause it and then go check real quick and then come back. It required a lot, but it was written to do the maximum amount of damage possible. And then it was scaled back and the knockout punches were taken out, just leaving the jabs, so that whoever I talked about, I didn't completely blow their spot up, but I did pull their coattail. Because when you think about it, like, they're not gonna believe that you're the mafia don unless you go in the room, take out all 5 families at once, and walk out, and then walk around unscathed afterwards. Like, that's really the only way anybody would believe it. Otherwise, it would just...
And so what we saw, those were the jabs.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what's wild about that shit? I had like nothing with you. No beef, no nothing. I watched that motherfucker and I was like, shit. I'm sitting up here like, man, did he get in contact with my ex or what the fuck? You know, like, I think a lot of people, Katt, was on, and I don't, I go home to my wife, all kind of shit. But I'm like, everybody was watching that shit like, what's next? And the crazy shit about it too, Katt, I don't know if you didn't have a tour. You're always doing something, but there was no promotion. Like, even when I went to your social media, right? Usually when somebody break the internet or somebody got all these views,
right,
they got clips on their pages, they got some agenda, like, yeah, come check me out. Y'all didn't see nothing. Wait till you come and see such and such tour. I went to your page, Katt. It was nothing.
Yeah. I remember you telling Summer Walker.
Yeah, it was nothing. And you see, even with Summer Walker, I don't even remember that, right? That's why I told you hear everything. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Well, shit, you just brought back the Summer Walker shit, so that's not allegedly.
Right.
But yeah, it was like you were promoting nothing.
Those are the flexes that you can make if you're not bought and paid for. You can do stuff like that, you know? And it keeps it clear, you know? Because I thought it was necessary and that it would in time be beneficial as well. And thankfully, that's how it turned out. Yeah.
Did anybody catch a stray?
Say again?
Did anybody catch a stray bullet?
No, sir. No, there are no strays.
Anything that you said that you felt like, damn, that you regretted?
I often regretted taking the headshots out, but, you know, but again, this is probably 2 years later, we're still discussing it, you know? And that, as a predator, like, that's the most you can ask for. Like, if we have an altercation and you walk different for the rest of your life, like, that's something too, you know? Like, if you never recover, a long way. Yeah, we like that, right? Because on the righteous side of things, we are doing better at every turn. Like, the cup is literally running over to where it's just a mess now. Like, it's embarrassing. And meanwhile, they cannot prosper even in delusion. Like, it's terrible out there for this group.
Why was that necessary?
As a world, we're in a more truth-loving space right now, you know?
We're in a truth-loving space right now?
Mm-hmm.
How so?
People want to know the truth,
Oh,
no matter what we're talking about. Like, they no longer do they want to see the best actor or the best, they want the most authentic experience possible. To the point where people that are special needs and on the spectrum are just as famous as everybody else.
And I'm not even a comment reader. And if I just scroll down, it's like people say, oh yeah, Katt was right. You know, Katt tried to warn us. Katt tried to tell us.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Had you ever went to a Diddy party? Like, I'm talking about not what it turned out to be, but I'm talking about like when he would have the NBA All-Star party. None of those?
Yeah, so to quickly answer your question and to not say anything that would infringe legally. Yeah, a lot of people indeed do ask that. Like, how do you know what goes on at the P. Diddy party if you weren't at the P. Diddy party, you know? But,
oh no, that's not what I'm asking. No, because there were different levels of parties too, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like some shit at the Palladium or some shit like that. I ain't talking about like some at the crib type of shit.
no, I see how that's gonna be clipped. That was just as good as Shannon's "Come on, man."
I didn't
when
even
you went.
it.
Well, what? Diddy what? I wasn't asking you about that.
Right.
I didn't ask you about a file.
Come on, Katt.
Come on, Katt. Yeah. So one of the jokes that I discuss on the tour is the fact that they would have these parties in the Hollywood Hills, you know, and then they would have a parking lot where they would shuttle people up. So everybody would meet in this parking lot and they would send shuttles down to, you know, Diddy's parties. And so I wasn't ever invited to the parties, but I was invited to the parking lot because I knew the people that ran the shuttle service. You knew them too, as it turned out. But yeah, I would go to the parking lot and I would watch them all go up there. And, you know, they would be thinking I'm coming later. I would just be on the car having a grand old time, smoking and laughing and watching everybody who's going. And yeah, so you can't tell me what goes on because 5 hours later, I'm still in the parking lot when they come down. And, you know, just to see all them big time Hollywood men that I just watched go up there, they all come down off the shuttle and looking sad in the eyes, and all of them wearing Sean John and looking oily, and they all walk crazy like this, and their shoelaces were always untied. I don't know why. Their shoelaces were always untied. And then they would get in their car and they would drive off standing up, big boy, with their head out there. All of them. And I couldn't believe it. But one of the highlights of my Hollywood career, you know. But you can't tell me, because I was there to see on both ends.
Hey, man, you know what's wild about
Yeah.
that? I'm wondering how many people would see, oh, man, these are jokes.
None of the people that was on the shuttle.
Right.
And they the only ones I care about. That's why I said when I be going in places, you know, heads go down. That's because you know, not because nobody else know. You know.
No, I remember you saying that when you walk in, heads go down.
Right. Because you can't really be mad at me because I probably been faithful too. I probably knew that this whole time about you and I didn't say nothing. You know what I mean? That gives you a certain level of gravitas as well, you know? Is that Will Smith know the story I have not told, you know? So it keeps everybody honest, you know? Eddie Murphy know what I haven't said, you see?
Look in the camera and say it. No, it's
Look,
bullshit.
let me explain something to you. I'm not scared to say nothing.
I know that shit.
I'll say it.
No, don't say it. No. Don't say it.
They can't AI farm me now.
Right.
As a piece of business advice, have the best product that you can possibly have, right? And then be as consistent as you can with that. You know what I mean? So no matter where you were on your journey of Katt Williams, like, I've been 5'5" the whole time. You know what I mean? I've been this same. I think differently. I process things differently. And I deliver things differently, but it's at least authentically this guy. So that's what longevity is about, is not being able to somehow control the waves, but doing your best at its lowest, and then when you get to the highest, act like you've been there before. You know?
Have you seen anyone, Katt, that you spoke about with Shannon?
All your friends. You know, here's the thing.
I don't know how to take that either. Shit. You like shit. All your friends.
Well, I'm saying because
all of them that do your show.
no, it's only like it's a couple kings out there, right? So if there are some issues in the comedy world, you know, it's certain places people gotta run to their big homie. You know, it's only a couple of them out there. You know what I mean? So you either going to Jamie Foxx or you going to Chappelle, but you going somewhere to cry and go, did you see what Katt just did? You know? So you have to deal with that as it comes up. Like, Chappelle came in the room. We had a great talk because we've been friends for years. And then he just explained to me that I had hurt some people that was near and dear to him. You know what I mean? And he brought earthquake right in there, you know? And it was a little awkward because I didn't know what they wanted from me. I can't apologize because you can't read. Right. And yeah, so it's a little awkward, you know.
To say the least.
You just ask about, so how you been?
Right.
Because I'm saying, as you can see, I'm a physical specimen, you know? Like, I look very, very small on television, but in person, like, no, I'm a honey badger. Yeah, this is not worth your time or mine, you know, this type of problem. But yeah, I don't have a problem with that. That goes along with the rest of it. My job is to try before I see you to not feel the way I felt when I said, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to hit Cedric in his stomach, you know? Like, that was just a figure of speech, you know? You sell barbecue now. I wouldn't hit you in your burn ends, you know?
What you say?
I wouldn't. They got a place. Him and Anthony.
Yeah.
Bad Body Barbecue or something. I don't know the name of it, but I'm saying I'm always evolving, trying to be a better person than I was the last time. Always. So, you know, I'm always like the president. I want peace, but I like war. Yeah.
Man, between you and 50 Cent, I pray to God I stay on y'all good side. Like, y'all motherfuckers.
Because I'll put this mask back on.
I'm going to leave you with something to think about, considering Katt Williams' strong opinions and his willingness to call people out publicly, especially during his viral interview in 2024. How has he managed to maintain his position and success in Hollywood without facing major backlash or career-ending consequences? If you want to show support for the channel, hype the video, click like, and see you in the comments.